Monday, September 8th, 2025,
Monday,
6:30.
September 8th, 2025, at 6:30.
Utilities
We will
Committee
call the
meeting
Public
to
Works
order.
Utilities Committee meeting
Has
to order.
attendance been taken?
Has
Okay,
attendance
please
been
rise.
taken?
Pledge of allegiance.
Can you please rise for the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll start with our committee report. We'll start with the water department.
We'll start with the water department. Aaron?
Been working on swapping some 1-inch and 2-inch meter registers to try to get all those reading properly with the new system. And then I met with the sewer line contractor last month, and they have been here. They're out of town right now. They're supposed to be back sometime this week to start up again, and they've got about 4 weeks left of line.
Yeah, they were on Sunset or something, weren't they?
Yeah, they started over on that side of the tracks and got several of those done. One of their trucks went down, they had to get it fixed, and it is supposedly fixed, and they're supposed to be back this week.
What's checking meter readings in City Hall?
Which point is that one?
Your last
Works at City Hall, so sometime or another, there's been some they've been entered into the computer incorrectly, so we're going through trying to check all of our bigger meters to figure out and get all of those correct where they're reading correctly before we switch over to a new billing software.
So it's not here, you're just working.
Oh,
with
so it's not here,
Yeah.
you're just
Oh,
working
okay.
with City Hall.
Yeah,
Okay,
just working
I
with City Hall.
misunderstood.
Okay,
Okay.
I misunderstood the, okay.
Yeah, just working with the staff up here to, they Sam prints off lists and we go out in the field, we get a bunch of them, and then we actually had one of our meter reps come up and he was able to explain both sides, the field side and the computer side, so that everybody could understand what was going on, and we should have all those fixed now.
Any questions for Aaron?
Any questions for Aaron?
Okay, we'll go to the electric department.
Okay, we'll go to the electric department.
I've
Clayton?
had several green tags. I've had several green tags this month. We finished up the little underground project at Barella Circle. And picked up Domino's 3-phase service, also their underground service.
Any questions for Clayton?
Any questions for Clayton?
Jimmy is on.
Yeah.
Jimmy is
Also,
on
I guess.
Yeah.
emergency call, so I guess.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing.
Yeah,
for
so I think
department
the
last
biggest thing
month,
for
they
city
were
department
able
last
to
month, they
get
were
all
able
our
to
roadway striping
get
and
all our roadway
or
striping and
parking spaces,
parking
sorry,
lots, or
striping
parking
done.
spaces, sorry.
We
striping
actually
done.
were able to obtain. We had
We
budgeted for a
actually
new
were
paint
able to
sprayer.
obtain- We had budgeted for a
in
new
the
paint
fiscal year.
sprayer.
We're hoping to make
this
it through
fiscal
the
year.
season, but
We're hoping to make
our
it through
paint
the
sprayer
season.
went down
but our
in the
paint
middle
sprayer
of
went
painting.
down,
But
in
we
the
were
middle
able
of
to
painting.
obtain
So
a
we were
new
able
sprayer
to
under
obtain
budget
a
that
new
actually
sprayer
has a
under
lot more
budget,
capabilities than
that
ours
actually has a lot
was
more
before.
capabilities
So
than ours
just having the
was
luck of the
before,
draw,
so just
and
having the luck of
contacting
the
the right
draw,
resource to get that done. But
contacting the right resource to get that
definitely
done.
going to be a good thing
definitely
for us
gonna
to
be
be
a
able to
good-
track
good thing for us. It's able
how
to
much
track
paint, the
how
linear
much
feet, and
paint,
which color.
the
So we
linear
can kind of,
feet,
when we
which
order
color,
paint every
so
year
we
or every
can kinda,
2
when
years, we
order
can
paint
dial that
every
in a
year
little
or
bit,
every 2
make
years,
sure
we can dial that in a little bit.
we're
make
ordering
sure
the correct amounts instead
we're
of
ordering the correct amounts
guessing.
instead of guessing.
That was probably the big thing with that.
That was probably the big thing with
And
that.
they've been doing a little
And they,
culvert work,
they've been doing the little culvert
mostly
work,
for customers, doing those here and
mostly
there
for
as they come in
customers,
through the
doing
office.
those here and there
But
as
I
they
think
come in
probably
through
the
the
painting
office.
was the biggest
I
thing.
think probably the painting was the
1.5 miles
biggest
of
thing.
painting.
Mhm.
1.5 miles of painting.
Yep.
That's a lot of stripes.
Yep.
Any questions on the street? Any questions on the?
Say that came in under budget?
Yeah.
You say that came in under budget?
It
Yeah.
just happened to be one of those things
It
that
just
Argent
happened to be one of
Down
those things.
contacted
that,
a couple
Argent Down
places, and
contacted a couple
sales rep
places,
said, "Hey,
and,
actually, we're trying to
sales
move
rep
some
said, "Hey,
inventory.
actually, we're trying to move some
Um,
inventory.
Why don't you come down and look at this
Uh,
one?"
Why don't you come down and look at this
just
one?
probably luck of the draw,
And,
but it worked out.
Probably luck of the draw, but it worked out. So
We'll take that one.
Nice.
we'll take that one.
Good to be lucky.
That's right.
Sometimes it's good to be
That's
lucky.
right.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, did Matthew, I just didn't, okay, did Matthew?
Yeah, so kind of the same bigger
Yeah,
project
so
stuff
kind of the
as last
same
month,
bigger project stuff as last
but
month.
just the
Uh,
roof
but just
project,
the
I
roof
think we are getting close. We're
project,
probably
I think we are
98%
getting
done with
close.
that.
We're probably
They're doing
98%
some
done with
detailed
that.
work.
They're doing some
with some
detailed
flashing
work
and metal work.
with some flashing and metal
Coordinating
work.
with Brake for the tree
Coordinating
inventory.
with
They
Brake,
plan on being
for
here
the tree
next
inventory,
month
They plan
for
on
a
being
kind of
here
a brief
next
report
month
for you guys,
for
so
a
you can
kind of a brief report
discuss
for you
with
guys,
them,
so
or
you can discuss with them, or if,
Anyone done?
they're getting close. I know they still had
they're getting
a couple
close. I
big
know they still
blocks,
had
and
a
their
couple
their
big
main
blocks,
kid that was doing it,
and
I think
their
had something
main
come
kid
up
that was
last
doing it,
week
I think
or
had
2
something
weeks
come
ago.
up last
Kind of
week
pushed them
or
back a
2
little
weeks
bit,
ago.
and then
Kinda
they're
pushed
going
them back a little bit.
they're going to
And then they're
get
gonna-
all that in a
They're
spreadsheet,
gonna get all
and
that
then we can
in a
enter that into our
spreadsheet,
GIS
and then we
system,
can enter that into our GIS
and then
system.
we'll have all that on a map system,
and
so
then
we can
we'll
click
have all
on it
that
and
on a
know
map system,
type
so we
tree,
can click on it and know type
everything
tree.
everything information wise that they're taking down. we can
everything
implement it.
information wise that they're taking down, we can implement it
So,
into our.
Somebody
our
calls
map
in a
system,
tree,
so
Clayton can go in
somebody
and
calls in
open
a
it
tree,
up,
Clayton can
identify it,
go in
and know that
and
it's
open it
okay,
up,
it's not around the
identify
power
it, and know
line,
that
it's
okay, it's not
this
around the power
priority of a
lines,
hazard,
it's
this type of
priority
tree,
of a hazard, this type of
versus
tree,
us having to drive across town to look at it.
versus us having to drive across town to look at
I
it.
think it'll be,
I'm still seeing several.
I think it'll be.
yeah. Well, so there's going to be, I think,
Yeah.
some
Well, so there's going
right
to be, I
away
think, some
spots that they
right
miss
away
because they're
spots
abnormal
that they
right of ways,
miss
and
because they're abnormal.
probably
right of
wider
ways,
than
probably,
what they're imagining.
Probably wider than what they're
So
imagining.
talking with them, they said that they're going to give
So
us
talking
6
with them, they
months
said that they're going to give
to
us
then,
6 months
as we find those
to then,
locations, to
as
get in
we
contact
find
with
those
them once
locations to get
they're
in
done, and they'll
contact
come
with
back
them
in and
once they're done.
evaluate
they'll
those
come back in
trees as well and
and
give us that
evaluate those
information,
trees
kinda
as
just
well
to
and give us that
work through it,
information. kinda
knowing
just
that
to
we're going to have
work
some
through
that we
it,
miss.
knowing that we're going to have some that we miss. So.
Yeah, really. Other than that, just
Yeah, really. Other than that, just
dealing with the crews. Anything
dealing with
they've
the
got,
crews,
they have come up, and
anything
then
they've got that they have.
boring
come
crews
up,
are
and
still
then
in town all over the place. I
boring
feel
crews
like
are
so
still
we're
in town all
dealing
over
with
the
some
place.
of
I
that as
feel like,
well,
so
trying to
we're dealing with some of that as
get
well.
them in the
trying
right
to
locations and
get them in the right locations.
making sure
and
that they're taking care of what they need to
making
take care
sure
of.
that they're taking care of what they need to take care of.
Did you want to talk about the regulation? Did you want to talk about the regulation on, regulation of solid waste? Regulation of solid waste, yard waste, disposable yard.
The ordinance?
The ordinance. You want to
The
highlight?
ordinance.
So yeah, I just put that on there. I talked to Tara
So
about
yeah,
it.
I just put that on there. I
Our-
talked to
our
Tara
new
about
brush
it.
pit out there.
Just with our
We
new
are
brush
seeing
pit out
some
there.
of
We are
our
seeing
trees
some
come
of,
from out of town.
Our trees come from out of town.
Really hard to police that. I understand.
Really hard to police that.
But
I understand.
If you read our ordinance
but
here, we
if you
do
read our
accept
ordinance here, we do
City of
accept
Centralia residents brush and trees
City of Centralia
as well as
residents,
anybody
brush and
with
trees,
within
as
1
well as
mile
anybody
of the
with,
city
within,
limits.
1 mile of the city
I
limits.
kind of talked to Tara about this. I don't
kinda talked to
know.
Tara
My
about
opinion
this.
would be that I don't know that we need to take on any more trees than the City of Centralia residents. So just something to think about for you guys to possibly look at changing if you agree to that.
If you agree to,
We're going to have enough trees to handle as
we're going to have
on
enough
our
trees to
own
handle
and our
us
citizens.
on our own.
So I don't
and
know
our
that we need
citizens.
to
So I don't know that we need to
Play the game with contractors out
play the
in
game with
country
contractors
bringing
out,
trees.
out in the
Just
country
something to
bringing in trees.
Maybe talk about,
Just
discuss
something to
changing the wording
maybe
of that.
talk about, discuss changing the wording of that.
Any other questions? Any other questions?
I think it would make sense to change it to just within city limits.
Would you like for me to have Sydney?
Would you like for me to have Sydney draw something up?
I don't know if you're working with Tara on this or not. Where are we at on finding an energy consultant?
Actually, Clayton and I have a MPUA conference
Clayton and I have a
October
MPUA
2nd, and I
conference,
have a gentleman
October
that
2nd,
wants to
and I
discuss
have
with
a
us that
gentleman
helps
that
with.
wants to discuss with us that helps with.
Oh goodness, where was he?
Oh goodness, where
One
is
of
he?
the other places that's on our
One of
same
the other
contract with
places that's
NextEra.
on
He
our
is
same
representing
contract
them.
with NextEra. He is representing.
And he
them.
said he would just like to discuss. So I think we're
And
gonna.
he
I'll
said
I'll
he would
start
just like to
there
discuss, so I think we're gonna,
and see
I'll
what
start
kind of
there,
stuff he can offer.
and see what kind of stuff he can offer.
In the meantime, we do need to find someone who can actually help us through this because lead time on wind turbine, lead time on solar is about a year and a half. But lead time on gas turbine is verging on 5 years at this point. And if we're going to take a look and see whether or not we can do the methane from the old landfills for gas turbine, that's gonna be a time crunch.
Yep, I think.
Yep, I
That
think
conference is.
that conference is
Plan on touching base with him there, kind
plan
of
on
getting
touching base with him
idea.
there, kind of getting an idea.
Yep. And I don't know if you've had anybody
Yep.
reach
And I
out.
don't know if you've had anybody
Yeah,
reach
that's-
out or if you reach out. That's,
You said that Sydney knew somebody? Or Sydney said that she knew somebody.
Yes, I haven't heard any more from her on that though.
I'm gonna check with him, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna be writing this one every meeting. This is just too darn important for us to let get kicked down.
I mean, we've already covered your section, Matthew.
We've already covered your section, Matthew did it.
If you got it, then I'm good.
Anything else? I mean, I really spoke about just
anything, I mean, I
painting and
really
the new
spoke
paint.
about just the painting and the
Anything
new
else you
painter.
can highlight, feel free.
Anything else you can highlight?
Gonna be
feel free.
painting, that's, it was gonna be painting and doing drainage. So.
All right.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I hear a second. Okay, I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. We're adjourned.